You run an inconvenience store. What do you sell? Inconvenience. Mobile ads that play in your periphery every 2 minutes. The store sells absolutely everything, but each item is individually wrapped in the worst plastic packaging imaginable. The kind that cuts your thumbs even after you manage to open it. Try our grapes, each is wrapped separately, including the scissors specifically meant to open said packaging, and they break after 2 cuts. By design. Charging cables that are just a bit too short. Chairs and tables that are always wobbly. Chocolate bars, but 90% of the chocolate sticks to the wrapper. Pictures that will never be completely straight. Shoes that are just a little bit too small. Batteries that die super fast. Charging cables that fall out. Charging cables. It's out of stock. But we can order it for you. No, that's what Amazon is for. Everything a regular convenience store sells except for $50 more. So, Whole Foods, first harm kits, like first aid kit, but instead of fixing injuries, everything causes injuries. Everything in those hard plastic packages that you can only open with scissors, and when you do it cuts through the thing inside as well. Small pains, temporary dyslexia and/or amnesia, and broken objects put together in such a way that they break only after you leave the store. Handfuls of water. There's a place by me that just opened. It's a totally empty store with big skid-sized crates on the floor filled with random shit. It's the worst business plan I've ever seen. They showed it on the news, and it was just a bunch of weirdos wandering around and staring down into crates, which were filled with boxes of generic Pop-Tarts and jumper cables and wireless doorbells and cans of spray paint, all jumbled together. I sell coffee and fountain drinks in disposable paper and plastic cups, with lids that just don't fit quite right. You try and apply even pressure with your hand to get that satisfying click of affirmation that yes, this lid is secure, but it never comes. Then, you work your fingers along the edges of the lid in frustration trying to get it to seat properly, but it just feels off. After a minute or two of frustration, you think you finally have the lid secured. You pay for your drink, walk to your car, tip the cup back to take a drink, and it leaks all over your shirt, runs down the side of your cup, and it leaves a sticky ring on the inside of your cup holder which will piss you off for weeks. Now, every time you reach in to grab your loose change, your sticky, disgusting fingers remind you of that lid. You have thought about this way too hard. Well done. What's the store like? The store has that weird stale musty smell. The card readers work but take forever to process. Free Wi-Fi but it runs at 36 kilobits per second, and coupons are online only. Bills you get back is always either crinkled, worn, or torn. Change is crusty and filthy. Anything you touch leaves that grimy feel to it. There's a public bathroom but weak water pressure. Music is all the bootleg stuff, so enjoy Kids Bop classics. What we sell? Clothes with that one stain you don't notice till later. Anything with a sticker leaves a residue mark. Boxes look near identical to the actual brands they mimic. Gift cards for odd unusable amounts. Foods are all dust covered and stale despite the expiration. That sounds like literally every convenience store that runs from California to New Mexico. Dissolvable condoms. 9x11 paper. Only milk-based drinks and they're all always on their last day before expiry. Powdery, uncoated painkillers, half-hour placebo. Stale chips. Only white chocolate bars and black jelly beans by the kilogram. Face masks made from fishing net. The hot boxes are full of ice cream and the ATM accepts cards from every bank except yours. However, we aren't accepting cash right now anyway because of COVID, but our EFTPOS machines are offline, so we have to take a carbon copy of your card and it will be charged to you at a later date. Carbon copy? Go right ahead, good luck charging my unembossed card. Everything but smaller/bigger than the standard size. Jar won't fit in the socket, mug would be too small for anyone's liking, toaster doesn't fit any bread inside, shoe size a random 6 is smaller than 5 and 7 is bigger than 5 and 6 but 2 is biggest of all. Single-ply toilet paper, they already do this at my nearest convenience store. You're gonna have to unsweeten the deal with splinters. Headphones that are at the point where one still works but the other only works when you hold it a certain way. Items that look like what you're looking for but are just cake. I'll answer your question soon. Any drink in the store is frozen solid and all ice cream sandwiches have freezer burn. I looked up freezer burn because I had no idea what that was. The pictures I saw looked like everything in my freezer. I thought that was normal, only sets of things, but they are always strange amounts, 5-pack of batteries, single shoelaces, etc. No, better idea with the laces, they're sold 2 at a time, but they're not a fitting pair. And the paired packages never fit with another pair, so you have to buy a second package to get a proper pair, but now you got 2 single laces in excess, sold in assortment packs of 3 different ones. Kids and adult sizes. Convenience, at a price that is too inconvenient to pay for. That's every single store these days. Receipt slips, which have to be redeemed at the store on the other side of town to get your purchase. Excuse me sir, those items are for display only. Just pay here and I'll write you up what you need to exchange at our other location at your earliest inconvenience. Did I mention we only accept cashier's checks? Please use other door. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Everything a regular convenience store sells except you have to assemble it by yourself. With no instruction book included. Asian parents. One store, you can buy absolutely anything you want, or could ever dream of, but only one of it. No multiples. Just one. Grape, nut, cornflake, slice of bread. If you want another, you have to leave the store and come back. Soda cans, but when you pull the tap to open the can it always break. You can buy whatever you want. Anything. At all. But it's all miniature. And the receipts are all giant. Not just long, like huge. Like buying one thing, you get a 6-foot wide, 12-foot long receipt. So CVS,